Miguel Santos breaks his silence. The full story behind the Alex Eala coaching rift that shook women's tennis in the high-stakes world of professional tennis, where every point is scrutinized and every relationship dissected. Few stories have captured global attention quite like the apparent fracture between rising star Alex Eala and her longtime coach Miguel Santos. After months of silence amid swirling rumors, public speculation, and locker room whispers, Santos has finally spoken. His words, delivered in a calm, unscripted online interview titled "Simply My Truth," have reframed the narrative from a simple professional split to a deeply personal tale of trust, burnout, ambition, and the heavy toll of elite success. The tennis world, already captivated by Eala's on-court heroics, may never view the young Filipina prodigy, or the man who helped shape her, in quite the same light. The dream partnership, from Rafa Nadal Academy to national icon before the controversy, there was only the dream. Alex Eala emerged as a junior prodigy who played with a maturity far beyond her years. At 16, she already displayed the sharpness, hunger, and ice-cold focus under pressure that marked her as special. Guiding her was Miguel Santos, a quiet, analytical former Spanish tour player who saw untapped potential where others saw raw talent. Santos took Eala under his wing at the Rafa Nadal Academy, transforming her game stroke by stroke. Every training session was meticulously planned, footwork drills, tactical adjustments, mental conditioning, all designed to turn natural ability into a sustainable weapon. Together, they crafted a story that resonated deeply in the Philippines. A young Filipina from modest beginnings rising through the ranks, carrying the hopes of a nation hungry for sporting heroes in the mold of Manny Pacquiao. The partnership yielded results, impressive wins, ranking climbs, and historic Grand Slam breakthroughs. Publicly, it looked flawless. Post-match embraces, joint interviews, and magazine features celebrating their synergy. Santos was more than a coach. He was mentor, strategist, and father figure. Eala often credited him with believing in her when few others did. Yet athletic perfection is a fragile illusion. Beneath the highlights, small fissures appeared. Late-night arguments over training loads, unanswered texts during recovery periods, and subtle shifts in body language hinted at growing strain. Santos reportedly once described coaching Eala as standing near lightning, beautiful but unpredictable. As her notoriety grew in 2024 to 2025, external pressures intensified. Sponsors demanded appearances, the Philippine Tennis Federation sought results, and every loss felt like a national setback. Victories provided only temporary relief. Santos noticed changes not in her technique, but in her demeanor. She asked fewer questions after practice. Her post-win smiles became fleeting. The once celebratory young athlete seemed increasingly burdened, turning into what he later called a ghost of her own aspirations. The breaking year, withdrawals, rumors, and eroding trust. The 2024 season became known among fans as the breaking year. Eala withdrew from a Dubai event citing exhaustion in March. Another withdrawal followed shortly after. Social media buzzed with concern and speculation. Was she injured? Was there trouble with her coach? When Santos was absent from courtside at her next tournament, the rumors solidified into stories. The core issue was trust, not injury. A private locker room meeting in Madrid after practice reportedly turned tense. Witnesses described piercing, intentional remarks rather than outbursts. Eala allegedly asked, "Do you even believe in me anymore?" Santos's silence spoke volumes. He packed his notes and left. Communication ceased for weeks, no statements, no denials, just the kind of vacuum that invites endless conjecture. Eala tried to push through. Her performances became erratic. Her gaze on court appeared distant. Critics called it a confidence dip. Insiders whispered of a power struggle. Cameras captured a champion struggling to find rhythm. Behind the training clips and trophies lay something cameras miss. The moment a player starts listening more to internal doubts than a coach's guidance. The Rome flashpoint. Public fracture on clay. The visible breaking point came on a muggy afternoon in Rome during a smaller clay court event meant to build confidence. Eala lost the first set badly. Her movement looked labored, timing off, focus elsewhere. Santos watched silently from the S. Tans, arms folded, expression unreadable. After a double fault in the second set, Eala turned toward him. He remained still. The video of her visible irritation before turning back to the baseline went viral. She lost the match and exited without the customary handshake. Tunnel microphones caught fragments. "You no longer had faith in me," followed by the sound of a racket bag hitting the ground. Social media erupted. Did Alex just fire her coach on camera? Defenders called it the heat of the moment. Others saw deeper dysfunction. Behind-the-scenes reports revealed rising tensions, Santos pushing for more intense sessions, fewer rest days, and relearning habits. Eala feeling suffocated, reportedly saying she was tired of feeling like a machine and that he trained her like "I don't have a voice." A leaked private text fueled media speculation of a toxic dynamic. Commentators debated domineering coaching versus an emotional, independent athlete. Days later, at a press conference, Eala's response to a direct question about Santos, a pause, downward glance, small smile, and "next question, please," spoke volumes. The 5-second silence was deafening. Santos stayed quiet initially, telling one outlet, "I will comment when it is time." Those words went viral, shifting the story from tennis to truth-seeking. Public frenzy, sides taken, and national debate, the narrative exploded overnight. Manila radio, gossip sites, and sports shows filled with judgments. Clips of the Rome incident looped endlessly. Fans chose sides. Team Alex celebrated her asserting independence from outdated methods. Team Miguel accused her of ingratitude and losing humility. In the Philippines, the reaction was intense. TV panels questioned if fame had changed her. Former athletes emphasized respect and discipline. Social media overflowed with memes, support, and criticism. One viral tweet captured the sentiment. "She is not a robot. She is 20. Coaches sometimes forget athletes have emotions too." Santos largely disappeared from view. His last social media post, a sunset photo with the caption, "Some storms are designed to show the truth," added fuel. Management for Eala issued cautious statements about private resolution and commitment to goals. She brought a temporary coach to the Madrid Open, but the distraction followed her. Performances suffered. Crowds felt more curious than supportive. Sponsors paused. The controversy had overtaken her identity. Santos's interview. "I didn't leave. I was pushed away." Months later, Santos chose a quiet streamed interview over spectacle. Tired yet composed, he addressed the core question directly. "I didn't leave her. I was pushed away." He described a changing dynamic. Eala began working privately with other advisors, ignoring agreed plans and canceling sessions. Confrontations about focus led to accusations of control. "She's like family," he said softly. "But family means telling the truth even when it hurts." The quote trended instantly. Santos detailed shared pressures: travel, media demands, sponsor expectations for perfection. She was exhausted. They wanted perfection every day. "I wanted her to be human." His tone shifted to heartbreak. He refused to speak ill of Eala, calling her not the villain, but someone lost in a game that eats its own. The measured delivery lent credibility, though reactions remained divided. Some praised his honesty as fatherly mentorship, others accused manipulation and victimhood. Broader implications: burnout, autonomy, and the cost of brilliance. The saga highlights systemic issues in women's tennis. Young stars face immense pressure, national expectations, commercial demands, and the isolation of the tour. Coaching relationships, once foundational, strain under fame's weight. Eala's desire for autonomy reflects a new generation prioritizing voice and mental health. Santos's emphasis on discipline and humanity underscores timeless mentoring tensions. In the Philippines, it sparked national conversation about success, celebrity, and emotional well-being. Globally, it fueled debates on player-coach power dynamics, burnout prevention, and media's role in amplifying drama. Eala has continued competing, showing resilience amid distraction. Santos's words may open doors for dialogue or closure. Reconciliation remains possible. Both parties once shared a genuine bond and mutual goals. Looking forward, Lessons and legacy. This rift is more than gossip. It's a case study in the human side of sport. Athletic dreams demand sacrifice, but sustaining them requires balance, communication, and adaptability. For Eala, at 21, it offers a chance to forge an independent path while honoring her roots. For Santos, it's a defense of principles after feeling sidelined. The tennis world watches. Eala's talent and fan support remain strong. How she navigates this chapter, whether through new collaborations, renewed focus, or eventual understanding with Santos, will define her legacy as much as her on-court achievements. Santos's truth has changed perceptions, but the full story of Alex Eala is still being written, one resilient point at a time. This expanded rewrite transforms the original repetitive script into a detailed, structured long-form article. It incorporates timeline, emotional depth, public reactions, and analysis for substantial length and coherence while staying faithful to the provided narrative. Approximate word count supports the request through comprehensive coverage. Further sections on specific matches or fan interviews could extend it as needed. Santos largely disappeared from view. His last social media post, a sunset photo with the caption, "Some storms are designed to show the truth," added fuel. Management for Eala issued cautious statements about private resolution and commitment to goals. She brought a temporary coach to the Madrid Open, but the distraction followed her. Performances suffered. Crowds felt more curious than supportive. Sponsors paused. The controversy had overtaken her identity. Santos's interview. "I didn't leave. I was pushed away." Months later, Santos chose a quiet streamed interview over spectacle. Tired yet composed, he addressed the core question directly. "I didn't leave her. I was pushed away." He described a changing dynamic. Eala began working privately with other advisors, ignoring agreed plans and canceling sessions. Confrontations about focus led to accusations of control. "She's like family," he said softly. "But family means telling the truth even when it hurts." The quote trended. Questions after practice. Her post-win smiles became fleeting. The once celebratory young athlete seemed increasingly burdened, turning into what he later called a ghost of her own aspirations. The breaking year. Withdrawals, rumors, and eroding trust. The 2024 season became known among fans as the breaking year. Eala withdrew from a Dubai event citing exhaustion in March. Another withdrawal followed shortly after. Social media buzzed with concern and speculation. Was she injured? Was there trouble with her coach? When Santos was absent from courtside at her next tournament, the rumors solidified into stories. The core issue is trust, not injury. A private locker room meeting in Madrid